Move and be moved by these savings right now at Team Mazda. Choose a new 25 Mazda CX-50, Mazda CX-70, or Mazda CX-90 and get low 1.9% financing. Discover the Mazda experience and save right now at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda.
We could all use some help. Good morning.
You ain't lying.
Welcome to 90s Now, where we are all helping each other in this red
Hanging
and
from
blue
the
abyss.
rafters.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
I like that
Hi
shot.
there.
That makes it look like we're in network. Look at that.
That's Bobby May.
I
His,
love that.
yes.
Are we not in network?
From the WAFB Telecommunications Center on Government Street.
Makes the
in
studio
Baton
look
Rouge.
huge.
It sure does. The Donna Britt studio,
It does.
the broadcast
Just-
studio at
just
that.
not-
Donna Britt studio,
Yes.
yep.
Speaking of legends among Channel 9,
You're
you
welcome.
had to visit with Diane Deaton
I
yesterday.
did. And
Oh,
it was
that's
long-
How
right.
was that?
The dinner.
Long overdue.
I thought you were just
told
going
her,
to say
I
long.
said, come on. I told her, I said, come over at 7. You need to leave. Come over at 5. You need to leave by 7 because some of us still work.
And?
So at 7:30, she's like, okay, one more sip. Okay, let me finish. She left about 8:35.
Shut up!
It
3
was a
hours
great
later.
visit. She's doing fantastic. Looks fantastic. I don't know.
Good.
She's always looked good. And she did 4 international trips last year.
No kidding.
Between January and December of 24, 4 international. She's done 2 this year already.
kidding.
No, done 1. Has another one coming
On
up
the
in
way.
August. She's going to Spain.
She's happy?
Oh, is she happy?
Good.
Yeah,
That
there she
makes
is.
me happy. She
She
deserves
is
that.
doing great, living large. Just when you have your health
Yeah.
and you've got the financial means to do it, do it.
That's what she said. I want to see the world while I still can, while I can
'cause y'all
walk,
have
while I
lunch
can.
off and on.
Yes, and she said that she wants to be able to see the world while she's fully able to.
Right.
And I think that's the best opportunity to do it.
And still talks about her failure at the antique roadshow.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah,
Is she
so
allowed
funny.
back there? Is that ban over?
I think
No.
I think it's a lifetime ban.
Lifetime.
Lifetime
Yeah,
ban.
yeah,
It was
lifetime.
funny because the morning
Hilarious.
before the roadshow, she had the guest,
Yeah.
the producer on,
Yeah.
and the producer said, "Best interview I've ever done.
Yeah,
Y'all really
great,
good. You
great,
know the
great."
show because she's watched it for
Yeah.
100
Oh,
years."
yeah.
And then come volunteer. She goes and volunteers, and they just like, "Oh my gosh."
She, went
not
to
come
she was in the background of the shots, just getting to go. All right, you got to go.
She was
Ma'am.
about 2 minutes into the continuation of the story from 100 years ago, way before COVID, and I'm like, bitter? A party of one? Your table. I love her to death. She looks great. Does not miss the alarm clock. Misses us.
Yes.
Doesn't miss the
All of
show.
us?
Doesn't miss the alarm clock. Yeah.
Some more than
the
others?
4 of us.
Oh, okay. some more
The
than
4. I
others.
said
Some more
us.
Yes.
Us.
than- What was on the menu last night?
Wine and cheese.
Oh my goodness.
So we did a story at 9 a.m. yesterday about having cheese before bedtime causes bad nightmares. Did you have any nightmares?
I did.
He woke up and came here.
Well, is it even over? I think you're still in that bad dream.
I remember waking up.
Yeah.
I did have an uncomfortable dream last night.
Yeah, they say
Weird.
cheese. Dairy has something to do with it.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard y'all talking about it yesterday.
Yeah.
And
It
you
actually-
have nightmares.
all the time. But yesterday, though, I didn't sleep enough to even have any
Yes,
dreams.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't put that experiment yet. But it makes sense, though.
Really?
That's the first time I heard it. Yeah, because milk, dairy, cheese, all that stuff causes gas and gas buildup, and that could be painful. So maybe that's your sleep, that uncomfort, that discomfort
Yeah, your
is
brain
giving
is-
you bad dreams.
Right.
It actually
I
makes
never
sense.
thought about that because I cannot eat ice cream or drink milk products before bed ever.
Well, I think
I don't
you're
sleep at
both
all.
lactose intolerant.
I was gonna say.
I think that
No,
might
no.
be the issue.
You want to check some stuff? Get some
Yeah.
Beano going?
Listen, Lactate, if you want to sponsor the show, we're gladly take national sponsors.
That means it keeps going?
Gas
I
X
guess.
or Vino or
Yeah.
whatever, yeah.
Gas
No,
and-
we don't
no.
want that. If we
Yeah.
sponsor it by X-Lax, I mean, we're going to be leaving the show too early.
Time to go.
Yeah.
Time to go, quite literally.
You're
Quite
Superman
literally.
moving in the weather department.
Oh, no. But good. I'm glad that y'all had a good
She's
visit with
fantastic.
wine
We got
and
to
cheese.
get her on the show at some point. Just
Yes.
visit with her on one of our, in the 9 o'clock
I
hour.
got to hear about these travels and see how she's doing.
I don't
She
think
said
we
she
can get her
would
up
come
this
see
early.
us after
Yes.
9.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I don't think we can get her up this
I
early.
said, you don't miss getting up at 3? She goes, Johnny, I don't do it often, but sometimes I don't go to bed till 3.
Ooh, she's
Wow, there you
living. As she should.
Mother of pearl.
As she should.
Diane Deaton.
What's
Yes.
that like?
The woman, the myth, the legend.
That's
there's
it.
no
Living her
doubt.
best
There's
life.
no doubt.
We love that for her.
I think I said 5 words in 3 hours. No, I
You
mean,
were
I
just-
did. I did. 5 words in 3 hours.
Yeah.
Love
You're
it.
a
That
good,
sounds
you're a
about
good
right.
listener.
Oh, by the way,
Yes.
she brought me this tie.
Oh.
This is a Preservation Hall
Okay.
tie.
I'm not kidding.
That's cool.
pretty
She brought me this tie. Isn't that
Yeah.
cool?
Yeah.
Preservation Hall.
Well, tell folks here, our 90s Now viewers, that this is actually a continuing tradition. It's not the first tie she's gotten you.
Yeah, she goes to goes to upper end estate sales and things like that. She's an antique genius, Antique Roadshow would do good to hire her. I mean, she could do that.
Well,
but
gotta get
and she
past
brings
that,
me
you know.
ties.
Yeah.
And she knows that my fondness for Tabasco ties, and I've got some of the rarest Tabasco ties that I've gotten from her. And she brought me a couple last night, and one of them was a Preservation Hall tie.
That's so nice.
And I'm like, oh
That's
my
really
gosh,
cool.
I love this.
Yeah.
Forgot to tell you about that.
That's
yeah.
really special.
Thank
See?
you, Diane.
No kidding.
So many people still ask me. I love Diane Deaton's fashion. I miss
Absolutely.
seeing what she wears
Everybody
every day.
does, yeah.
A part of that carries now with you.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
Still fashionable.
Oh, yes.
Wearing her hair real long these days. She
Good.
look-
Let your hair down, sister.
Yeah.
I love it.
She sounds great. Love her.
You know, wrap that around your head, use it as a sweatband, because we are heating up, my man. It is, this weekend is dry, which we talked about, great for fireworks, but I mean, we're going to be cooking it like every meaning of the word.
Yeah, we might be hoping for some rain before
Yeah,
you
you're
know
right.
it.
I think you're right.
Just going to be just
Just
blazing
as long as the
hot.
neighbors are running their sprinkler, I'm fine.
Oh, there you go.
Another
Of course,
HOA
of
rule
course.
going into effect.
You are looking live over Falls River, courtesy of Our Lady of the Lake Sky 9, and it looks like another hazy, hot, humid day. Still a little bit of African dust out there, and I think that's what you're seeing out there with the haze. 79 feels like 83 out your door. Made it to 93. That was the second day in a row. Today we're expecting it to be the third consecutive day, and then we're going to have a couple of heat concerns going forward. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we'll put a couple of first alerts on there, not because of any chance of rain, but because of the heat alerts that'll be possible. As of right now, we don't have any heat alerts. We don't have a heat advisory, but remember, the National Weather Service usually will dish that out 24 to 36 hours ahead, so we're going to play the waiting game there, and we're going to see those things kind of tick up, the heat indices, as we get to Saturday especially, and it looks like we could feel between 105 to 110 at the high point of all three of those days. Winds out of the northwest, so that's pushing the clouds down to the south. It's pushing the thunderstorms down to the south, farther away from us, so we're not really seeing that much on our live local radar. And there were a couple of storms around Hattiesburg. Those two are moving away from our general direction. Weak high pressure, it's going to sit right on top of us, plant there, spin clockwise, and that's going to give us sinking motions in the atmosphere and really put our rain chances down to, I would say, 10%, if that, going forward over the holiday weekend. Meanwhile, for today, it's going to be very similar to yesterday. The majority of the viewing area stayed dry yesterday, and it's probably going to be the same deal today, just showing a couple of isolated showers and storms in the afternoon at about a 20 to 30% chance. Out to the tropics, we were looking at a beast. Now, the good news about this beast is it's moving farther and farther out to sea and away from land. That's good, because that is major Category 3 Hurricane Flossie at 115 miles per hour, but it's going to continue to move out, and so we're not worried about that. The other wave in the eastern Pacific, 50-50 chance. That could be their 7th named storm already. Simply incredible. In the Atlantic Basin, we've got some good news, well, as far as Louisiana is concerned, because this whole polygon has shifted a little bit farther to the east. We're not expecting any local impacts from this storm, and right now there's a medium chance that it could become the next named storm. If it did, it would be the sea storm. It would be Chantal. For today, 0% in the morning, 30% in the afternoon, so I don't think you really even need the umbrella. Most of us are going to stay dry, but that becomes the issue. That becomes the problem Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 95, 96 for the forecast highs, and again, we're going to have first alerts on those 3 days. The 4th fireworks forecast, it's going to be warm and dry, so at least the visibility is going to be good, and it looks like the fireworks display is going to be just fine. We're going to be able to see it very nicely, and there you see the red highlights for the first alert for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So again, if you're going to be out there, and most of us are going to be out there, just take the necessary precautions, definitely take breaks, and try to stay cool the best way you can. 7-Eleven, Johnny A. Hopefully the roads are staying cool.
Not bad at all. Coming out of Denham, only 13 minutes from the Jubin area all the way into the 10-12 merge, and you can kind of see a little of that, but that's about it. And a little brake tapping right there at the 10-12 merge, and that's what we see right here with folks getting over from 12 to 10. Here's I-10 between the 10-12 and downtown. That's from our WAFB Gordon McKernan First Alert traffic camera right there at College. Very hazy this morning, but Jared, like I always say, I don't trust air I can't see. 9 News Now at 7-Eleven. Some top headlines you might have missed, including some news we gave you a first alert to earlier this morning involving a stolen ambulance. Next.
Folks, at 7:13, we're following a story for you this morning. We talked about at the back end of the show. EMS confirming to us they had an ambulance stolen from Baton Rouge General. And then it went on a bit of a joyride, so to speak, Liz, and then ended up what you're seeing right there on the back of a wrecker after coming to an ending a subdivision in Baton Rouge.
And that was the very end of it. So this is previously recorded video from the last 20 minutes. This is Matt Venezia at the scene at the Overton Walk subdivision. So that's not far from the corner of Old Hammond Highway and Jefferson. Between Airline, you can see that EMS vehicle ended up crashing there in that neighborhood. We're told that one person was arrested, working with BRPD to confirm those details as well. EMS tells us, though, that this chase started again at the Baton Rouge General Mid-City campus there, and then ended up here off of Old Hammond Highway. Now, we're still trying to figure out exactly how this could have happened, when it happened. And as we get those details about the person arrested, the driver here, we're going to share all of that with you. But we're working to find out, again, how that could have
Thankful no one was hurt. Again, according to
Yes.
EMS, especially with, I mean, the ambulance is a big old bus.
And one unit was hit, too.
Exactly. Obviously bumping into a few on the way to where it finally ended up. But again, to your point, Matt Venezia on scene. We're talking with EMS. We're talking with BRPD. We'll figure it out
I wonder
for
if
you.
he thought that
Wild.
subdivision went all the way through, because that's between Terra and Brookstown.
You thought it was a
off of
through
Old Hammond.
street,
I
and all
wonder
of a
if he
sudden he's
did.
like,
yeah.
I thought it was a gated neighborhoods, but then there is that opening right there. There's not many homes in that neighborhood. You can see it went in a little cul-de-sac area in a roundabout and then crashed right there.
we're on it for you. We'll give you the very latest, of course, all morning long as you kind of figure out your Wednesday. Be calm, be safe.
Right now is Tundra time at Team Toyota, where you can get 0% financing on a new 25 Tundra or get $3,000 customer cash plus $1,000 trade-in allowance. Find these savings and so much more right now at Team Toyota, I-12 at O'Neill.